Morning, guys. This is Whitney White. I am hosting today's webinar on prepping for winter. If you hear me, please just send me a chat down at the bottom of your browser there. Let me know you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Today's webinar is on prepping for winter. We're excited to have you here. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, we've got Kevin Woodworth here, and he'll be assisting me answering any questions that you have. If he sees any really important ones or things that jump out might be good to know for the group, he'll let me know and we can talk about it as a group. You guys are all on mute right now, so that way we can just plow on through this webinar. So please utilize that questions and chat box there. Okay, so first what we want to do is we want to explain to you who we are. This may or may not be your first webinar, so if this is not your first webinar, thank you for joining us and coming back. If this is your first webinar, welcome, and we hope that the information we provide is informational for you. So we are QualSys. QualSys stands for Quality of Life Systems, and we are dedicated to improving the quality of life through innovation and technology. We are based out of San Jose, California, and I am located here in beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah, and it is cold. I will tell you that right now. So the winter season approaches. Most of you will begin experiencing colder temperatures like we do here, combined with higher energy bills. Many of you live in areas with a variety of wet weather, from rain to snow, and the proliferation of heaters, fireplaces, decorative interior and exterior lighting, and other fire dangers, and of course a variety of holidays, which can mean both entertaining and travel. Today we're going to talk about how smart home solutions will help your customers make this winter season easier, more energy efficient, and safer. And that starts with the IQ panel, the all-in-one security and smart home platform that acts as the brain of your smart home. As your local interface inside the home of the IQ panel, the IQ panel connects your ecosystem of smart devices using 6 different radios built directly into the panel. These radios allow you to control your home both locally and remotely. Many people ask us what the difference is between the IQ panel and our other competitors. While we don't want to name any names, other devices out there are typically have smaller screens for rubber button keypads and fall short in hundreds of ways. To make things easier on you, we've compiled this short list with some major benefits you can enjoy by installing the IQ panel instead of our other competitors. The 7-inch touchscreen is beautiful and looks great on the wall, and it displays all the information you need easily and in an intuitive manner. We call it all-in-one, not only because it includes things like a camera, lithium-ion battery, siren, dual speakers, and the wireless radios I mentioned a moment ago, but because you don't need to worry about plugging these items into the panel when you install it. All these items are included in every panel, and the only thing you need to worry about is running the power line. The integrated panel camera allows you to see who disarms the panel, recording both the date and time, along with the name of the user who disarms the panel. With the ability to create up to 242 user codes, you can assign a unique code to everyone you know and have a visual record of when they use your system. This is great for the people you leave behind to watch your house while you're traveling this holiday season, or for all the relatives who will be coming and going, sleeping on your couches or drinking your eggnog. The dual path communication allows both the cellular and Wi-Fi radios to work to communicate all signals in and out of the panel. Our True Intelligent Redundancy expands your installation locations, and it eliminates the need to find the perfect spot in the home where cell signal is the strongest, and provides a backup method of communication when the bandwidth of one of these channels drops for any reason. We really love that dual path communication. Automatic updates ensure that as our brilliant software teams continue to improve the way our software works, the panel already installed in your customer's home will have the latest and greatest out there. This includes compatibility for new devices, development of new features, and so much more. The IQ panel was designed to be accessed remotely with a tighter integration with Alarm.com than any other platform on the market today. After 3 years of continuing integration together, you have the ability to access and adjust almost every setting on the panel. All these features make it easier for the do-it-yourself channel, offering your customers an additional opportunity to save a few dollars by installing it themselves. We've already seen dealers like you having tremendous success with this, especially those who choose to offer the professional install as a backup for those customers who realize that the DIY was a little bit more than they can handle. Custom help videos built into the panel make it easy for your customers to help themselves in the most common issues, like connecting to Wi-Fi or creating a new user code. You can customize these videos yourself and install your own videos using an SD card right into the side of the panel. Custom text-to-speech lets you customize the panel to a greater extent than was ever possible before, using an on-screen keyboard and Google text-to-speech algorithm that allows the panel to say the exact names that you type in. Our complete lineup provides the end user with everything they need to know with what's going on in their home at all times. Sensors are more than just security devices. They provide valuable data. A door sensor can tell you if a door has been opened or left open, which could help reduce energy costs if the AC is running, or eliminate safety concerns like a toddler running out into the street, or alert of a break-in if someone enters while the panel's armed. These sensors report audibly from the IQ panel via text or email from your Alarm.com interactive account and can be customized to chime, speak, and notify as the end user prefers. Sensors range in purpose from open and close reporting to temperature, environment, and life safety sensors. These devices allow you to interact with your home like locking a door or adjusting a thermostat. These everyday actions provide the end user with a feeling of control and security about their home. They know their family's okay because they can peek in with an image sensor, or they know their doors are locked because they get a text message if they forget to lock it. They know they aren't wasting their money because the thermostat adjusts automatically when they leave the home. Today we're going to talk about a variety of devices that can help you during the winter months. We're going to start with the IQ thermostat. This is a great way to save on your energy bill. You can create a geofence to turn down the heat automatically when you leave the home and turn off the heater when the door is left open. You can create multiple geofences for places like home, work, etc. You can turn down the heater when you leave the house, save money while you're at work, or turn up the heater when you leave the work geofence and your house is nice and warm when you get home. Actually, the other morning I was laying in bed and I woke up because I was cold. I get cold really easy when I'm sleeping. And instead of having to get up, go out to my thermostat and turn it down, I was able to do it through my Alarm.com app on my phone. And then, of course, when we woke up, my husband was complaining because it was too hot. So he turned it down. But that's one way that you can use the IQ thermostat. Have you ever had your heater break in the winter? The prospect is more than just a costly repair, and it could lead to all sorts of dangers like frozen pipes that can cause floods or a dangerously cold environment for pets or the elderly. With the technology in today's IQ panel, you know when your home's internal temperature drops below 40 degrees using the IQ temp. So this is a summary of the IQ temp. It can protect elderly pets. I've got pets at my house, and having the IQ temp set up is kind of an additional reassurance. We had our AC go out a couple of weeks ago, and it got up to, I think, 86 degrees in our house, and I was able to see it and monitor it and know when the AC guy got there and everything like that. So that was really handy to have and to know. The IQ temp also alerts the panel when the temperature drops below 40 degrees, and it also will alert up to 100 degrees high. It connects to the IQ panel using the security RF radio. The mounting adhesive is really simple to use, and it applies to any surface. Flood sensors. If your pipes do freeze, you'll want to have a way to know when a flood starts. The IQ Flood detects presence of water and alerts you right away. IQ Flood's really simple to install. You basically just screw it directly onto the wall and against the baseboard to monitor whether or not there's water. Places that you want to install an IQ flood sensor is near water heaters, sinks, washing machines, or fridges and freezers, or anywhere water could collect during a flood. Using the IQ flood as an early warning system to prevent very costly damage, just take a look at the damage caused by only 4 inches of water. It could be up to $15,000 to repair just 4 inches of water. So having the IQ flood can come in really handy, especially if you know that there's a problematic area in the home. We had one of our window wells flood early summer, I think it was, and it flooded so much that it actually came in through the wall under the baseboards. So we actually installed an IQ flood sensor there because we know it's been problematic in the past. Once we know that it's secure, we'll probably move that sensor, but we like having that reassurance of knowing whether or not that's going to flood again and avoiding that cost. The IQ Smart Socket is a brilliant device that allows you to control outlets throughout your home and measure energy being used. I've got a smart socket in my daughter's room. She has a space heater because for some reason that room gets really cold whether or not the heat's on. And so we're able to use it and monitor the energy that's being put out by the space heater. And we can turn it on or off and just monitor it from there using the smart socket. You can use the smart socket anywhere you have a plug, so you don't have to just use it for a space heater or something like that. You can use it to turn off your Christmas tree lights automatically when you leave or go to bed, or you can start up your morning with a beverage of your choice like a coffee maker. You can also use it to automate your holiday lights. Then we have the IQ doorbell. It's an elegantly simple yet tremendously powerful device. Wiring it into the home's existing doorbell chime unit not only keeps the home's doorbell working, but eliminates the need for button replacement or stucco and trim repair. Supporting up to 2 bells in a single unit, the device opens opportunities for a variety of smart home rules, such as when a doorbell rings, send me a text or turn on my porch light, or even record a video clip and send it to me. And because the IQ doorbell talks to the IQ panel, when your doorbell rings, it also rings on your IQ panel and your IQ tubes. I've actually got my doorbell sensor set up where it'll send me a text. So I've ordered a bunch of things off of Amazon. I've already got 2 notifications just this morning about packages being delivered. I'm assuming they're packages. So when a doorbell is connected, you can pair it with a live video camera and an IQ light bulb for the perfect front door kit. Know when packages arrived and guests leave a tray of cookies. Unfortunately, I don't have a video camera just yet. That's one thing we're hoping to get, and we haven't installed our light bulb. But you can have it turn on. I know that we get lots of neighbor gifts in the winter months, so having that reassurance of when we have something getting there and that awareness helps a lot. Notifications can be set up for almost anything to help you know when something has happened in your home. These notifications might help you save energy by reminding you to close the door or let you know when family has arrived while you're out shopping. We've actually got I don't have a door lock, but my sister-in-law has a door lock, and she's got it set up where I have my own user code, so if I need to go into her house and get something, a couple of weeks ago she had me pick up something from her house, and she knew when I was there and when I'd left. And a couple of weeks before that, my husband stopped by her house, and he actually called her, and he rang her doorbell. She got a text, and she called him and unlocked the door remotely for him. So it was really handy to have. So we have lots of Ask Jenny videos. I don't know if you've heard of them. If this is your first webinar, you probably haven't, but they are fantastic. They basically are a short YouTube length video where they show you how to install things or how to troubleshoot. So if you have any questions or your customers are having any issues or anything like that, it's a really good resource to have. It's just on our YouTube channel. The emulator, the IQ, it emulates the IQ panel, and you can actually show customers how to work your way through the panel and things. You can even use an example to show how to see the disarm photos and things like that, and it's all through a website. That way you're able to actually show your customers or even get your tech experience with the panel interface without actually needing a panel there. Oh, it looks like we have a comment. We have a deaf customer with a doorbell, and it alerts the cell phone when the doorbell rings. That's fantastic, Jackie. It's a really good way to use it. Oh, excuse me. I accidentally, sorry about that. So that's the emulator. Our dealer portal is fantastic. If you don't have access to the dealer portal, I highly suggest it. Just shoot an email to portalaccess@qualsys.com. The only information you need to send is your first and last name and the company you're with. And we can get you access. I'll actually be the one to grant you access. So go ahead and shoot an email now if you don't have access, and we'll get it for you today. It provides a lot of information for you that you otherwise wouldn't have. You have access to documentation, sales and marketing materials, training support, and pre-built marketing. You can just print everything out. So the documentation that we have installation manuals, quick guides, user manuals, warranty information, technical service bulletins. Sales and marketing, we give you the file so you can access it digitally, print it yourself, and make it your own. So you're not relying on us to get you that information and potentially having that lag time. The second you need something, you can get it. Things that are included in the Sales and Marketing tab are a style guide, commercials, panel videos, logos and icons, images for web and print design, sales collateral, such as flyers and sales sheets and things. Under the Training tab, we have video tutorials on various topics. You'll also find Ask Jenny videos there as well. Under the Support tab, we have FAQs, software downloads. You can submit support tickets if you're running into issues, and contact information. And lastly, under the Account tab, you can change your password or purchase more marketing materials. We've got something on there that's really nice. We've got what we call video brochures, and you can use these as like a sales flick. It's got sales flicks on it. It's got Ask Jenny videos, commercials, and you can navigate it. It's all touchscreen. It's really, really nice. So if you're interested in something like that, you should take a look there. Okay, so are there any questions? I don't see any, but feel free to give us a shout if you're running into anything. So we're going to do a drawing, and there we go. Okay, so we're going to do a drawing, and we're going to do a winter prize pack, and it's going to include every device that we talked about today. So it's going to have the IQ thermostat, the smart socket, the flood, the temp, and the doorbell sensor. So this is a really great pack to have in your hands and to experience with. We recommend you install it in your own home. That way you can actually really get a feel for what it's like to use it. So I am going to pick a random number. I'm going to pick 33. And our winner is John Wells. Congratulations, John. You have won the winter prize pack. We will be in contact with you to get this to you. We'll use that address that you registered with, and we'll get that for you. If you have any questions or anything on any of these devices, again, you can either shoot us a line right now, or you can hop on our website and see all the information on all of our devices is online under the Devices tab. Again, I highly recommend getting the dealer portal access. If you don't have it, just shoot us an email, dealerportal@qualsys.com, and you'll have access to all of those assets and all of those things to help you sell and get more information. Okay, let's see. We've got another question. Pairing a flood sensor is giving me some problems. I continue to get false alarms. Any suggestions? One thing that's helped with me with installing my own system is if you delete the sensor out of your panel, just completely wipe it, and then go through the installation process all over again, tends to really help. If you continue to get false alarms, I'd recommend talking to our technical support group. They've got a lot of experience with our devices and things like that, and they might have some more information for you. I don't know if that helps, Greg, but feel free to shoot me a line if that doesn't help. My email is whitney.white@qualsys.com. If any of you guys have any questions or anything like that, please let me know, and I'm happy to help. Well, that's the end of today's webinar. It's short and sweet, so if you guys have any other questions, by all means, shoot me a line, or you go to qualsys.com to learn more. We are happy to help you. We'll stay on the line just for a few more minutes, and then if you have any questions that might come to mind, Just put it in that chat section. Our next webinar will be on December 14th, and we're going to do a 2015 wrap-up and product wrap-up. So you're going to see every device that we've released in 2015 and get a short recap on it, and how to sell it, and different features that they offer and why you want those in your home. So you should, if you don't have the link to register for that webinar, let me know. I can get you that link. Otherwise, you can expect an email here shortly inviting you to that webinar. That will be the last webinar that we host for 2015, so we hope to see you there. The prize for that webinar will be one of each device, and there are 13 devices that we've released in 2015, so you're definitely going to want to be there to potentially get one of those devices. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any other questions, please give us let us know, and we can help with that. We'll be on the line just for a few more minutes. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, it looks like Heaven has done a wonderful job keeping up with the questions. So we're going to go ahead and drop off the line. Again, if you have anything further that you'd like to discuss, my email is whitney.white@qualsys.com, and I'd be happy to help. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a good day.